Well, all right. All right. Yo, yo, yo. What's good? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to some people. Shout out to my people in the UK. Yes. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yo, what's good? What's good? Nail is cracked. Is there hair underneath my nail? Can't tell. We'll figure it out later. Tit's okay. We'll figure it out. What's good, man? How's everybody doing? I did want to see something. Who is this person? Yo, what's good? Oh shit, what's good?
How's it going?
Going great.
Were these two married, by the way?
No, they weren't married.
Oh yeah, so yeah, this does add to the statistic, and I don't know why. Like, okay, yes, the men they're the problem, but also it's the women at the end of the day who let these men, these trashy men, sleep with them and have kids with them. Right? They're the gatekeepers. So this falls both equally on men and women.
So weird take.
Why is it weird?
If one person is manipulative and one person is lying and one person is masking, how is that the fault of the other person?
The other person should be smart enough to know to see through the bullshit.
So everybody on the planet Earth who has ever been taken advantage of should be smart enough to know that they're
Just because
that
I
they're
can
getting taken
sweet talk
advantage
my
of.
way into a woman's pants doesn't mean she has to let me sleep with her.
I know I don't think it's that simple. I don't think it's just
It
men
is
are
that
just.
simple, man. It all comes down to how they were raised.
Well, you don't know how she was raised. I know she had a mother and a father, and they were like really involved in her life, and they had money and all of that stuff. So, what better foundation could there be than that?
What was her relationship like with God?
So,
Exactly, right?
she's extremely
It
religious.
all comes down to God.
No, she's
If you're not- if you don't
she's
have
with
a relationship with God,
hey,
this is what happens.
hey, listen, I'm God on this platform. She is very much she very much has a relationship with God. He ran. I love it. But yeah, man, let's like up the live. Let's like up the live. He needs to get scammed by a con artist. He should. I want to know. Let's get to the bottom of it, though. Oh, yeah. Thank you, C. I appreciate you. So, who do we think left to? I think, well, I mean, he announced the breakup. I don't know if that means, you know, I don't know. I don't know who left to, but he announced it. He announced it. Have no idea. I have no clue who left who. I haven't been that invested in their relationship. I mean, I remember when they started dating and I was like, oh, that's weird that she's dating a guy like him. That was literally my reaction to seeing them like dating. Like that was the first thing out of my mouth. I was like, oh, they're dating each other. That's a weird combination. She always seemed very like wholesome and churchy and stuff. And you know, she fell for the bad boys that the men love talking about. She fell for the bad boy, right? That's what they're gonna say. I mean, she fell. Is that not the guy? He's not the proverbial bad boy. No, he's a rapper. No, I know. I'm saying the image. I don't know the man's character. So I don't know what I'm not saying he's like a criminal or anything like that. He is the bad boy, the player, the like he's that guy. No doubt about it. Like I'm not saying he's like out here robbing people or nothing like that. Look, this streaming rapper guy is I'm not a where am I not what am I missing? Who is he then to you? That's what I don't. Who is he to y'all? I don't know who he is to y'all. To me, he comes off as like a rapper player guy. That's what he is. Just young, typical, right? For all intents and purposes. Man, I don't know. She likes him more than he likes her. Probably. So all rappers are bad boys compared to normal dudes? Yeah. The way that the normal guys talk about like the Chads or whatever. Yeah. All rappers are bad. All of them. Cav says cap. Let's hear what Cav has to say. I never heard this nigga song in my life. I would never listen to a DDG song. I would never. Y'all can invite Cav up. If he don't come up, he didn't. He probably declined. Yeah, we gonna mute Cav for the live. You come up though, Kev, if you want to get unmuted. I'll invite you up one more time. Yeah. I think that's the thing I think that's what people are not understanding when the gentleman That was not what I meant to do. When men are talking about like the super chats and those types of people, like rappers kind of by default, I'm talking about like famous rappers, not every guy that raps or every person that raps. I'm saying like if you rap and you are established in any way, like you fall in the proverbial like bad boy player, you know what I'm saying? Like you fall in that category by default because you're a famous, you know what I mean? Like you're a popular rapper with access to a bunch of women and you have money. Like that's, you know, by default, you fall into that category like right off the bat. Like doesn't, you know what I mean? Like you personally, I don't know, you could be a good person, you could not be that guy, you could be total, you know what I mean? Like you could be loyal and da 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 da. But the optics of it, yeah, that's that guy. Everything is subjective. I mean, when we talk about this stuff, everything is subjective. What is that? Saying something is subjective that when everything is subjective is pointless. Stating the obvious. Generalizations will never determine someone's character. Yeah, we know that. Honey Lamour says he is not a bad boy. He was the valedictorian for both middle and high school, and he went to college but left after cracking algorithm code and made $20,000 per month. Yeah, which makes him a wealthy celebrity, does it not? So what am I missing here?
Hey, so I do agree with the intentions of the prompt that you have above. Mm-hmm. I just don't believe that the case applies to Hailey and DDG.
Okay.
Only because they are both financially stable, and in the case, I seen the actual little Instagram story or post to what degree, and basically within all of that, I've seen the fact that he's willing to co-parent. So a statistic, most likely the statistic for Black women is like, oh, it's a broke baby mama with a careless father that's not in the child's life. I feel like DDG is willing to actually co-parent in an effective way, and I just don't feel like it applies to their case. Also, the assumptions about his character is far-fetched just because he's a rapper.
What is his character? What do you know about him? Have you been in close proximity to him?
That's a really good question, because I wanted to ask you the same.
Yeah. I told you what I thought about it. I said, I'm not saying that he is a bad person. I said he could be a good guy for all I know, or he could not be the person that we think that these people typically are. But the optics of it is that he is a wealthy, famous rapper personality. And the way that the red pill manosphere dudes talk, these guys fit in a specific category. They are either the proverbial bad boy, quote unquote, or a player. You could be a player. Most players would be considered bad boys. That's what makes them bad boys in the minds of these dudes. That's what I'm saying.
Right. So before, I also said in the chat that generalizations, it's not an official analyzation of someone's character. And what would you say is different about Hailey Bailey's and DDG's situation compared to Kim's and Kanye's?
Hailey Bailey. I'm sorry. Hailey Bailey.
Hailey Bailey. Yeah. Whatever. You know what I mean.
Got you. So how would they?
Situation is different from Kanye's and Kim's situation.
It's not much different.
So would you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Kanye and Kim got married.
Okay. So they didn't get married?
They're not married.
Okay, that's interesting. Oh wow. Okay. Well, that makes it different. I would say in the case where they got married, I feel like their case is a lot worse than Hailey Bailey and DDG's.
Why?
Would you agree?
Why would it be worse?
Divorce is included. That's pretty detrimental on the kids.
Why is divorce any different than a breakup, if that's the case?
Either way around, Hailey Bailey, she's still financially successful. She's not financially stable because of DDG. She has her own source of income.
She was more financially stable before she met DDG.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now she's less financially stable. She has less work now. She has a baby now. She's taking less jobs now. She's been making less money. So the child slowed her up.
Says that he's willing to co-parent.
What does that mean?
How is she a statistic at that point?
Because
They're just separated.
say that again.
They're just separated.
He actually made her a statistic when she got pregnant, technically. But now that they're not together, then because they on paper they wouldn't show the baby was born out of quote unquote wedlock. So on paper, the baby, you know what I mean? Like on paper, they were already a statistic right off the rip. But now he left her, or I'm guessing he left her. Then yeah, that makes it even worse now, right?
I wouldn't say so. I would definitely say in this case, this is two very well-minded people making bad decisions. Hailey Bailey, she pretty much made her bad decision when she decided to have a baby with someone that she's not married with. So she should basically own. I just don't feel like all of the blame should be on DDG. And as someone who I'm not a DDG fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a DDG fan, but I feel like in this case it's pretty much 50-50. He didn't necessarily make. If anything, I would say that you should change the prompt to DDG and Bailey made themselves basically a statistic.
Why? If he is the reason why they're splitting up, why would that be her?
How do you know that for a fact?
I'm asking. I'm saying under that assumption. I'm saying let's say that that's what happened, right? Then why would she be to blame for that?
So we're not talking about hypotheticals. We're talking about a real life situation here. So in the case that he was the reason that they split up and, whatever, he left her, then I'd say, the consensus would be, yeah, she's a statistic. But like I said before, the statistic is pretty much the guy leaving the mother and she's financially unstable, broke baby mama. That's the statistic.
No, it's not. That's your assumption. That's you're trying to make it fit into that box to make it not apply to them. But that's not what I was talking about. That's what you're talking about. If that's what you believe is statistic, then okay, fine.
Specifications matter as well.
Then why didn't you ask me? You've been asking me all these other questions, but that's the one that you took it upon yourself to make an assumption about?
I mean, you could correct me. That's regular English speaking. But like I said before, when I see statistic, I'm thinking about most Black people. And most Black people are in that situation. Or most baby mothers are in that situation. So I apologize if that's not what you meant. But I just definitely do not believe that in that case it applies to them. And he's willing to co-parent. Mm-hmm. But, you don't know if he's the reason that they're broken up. And neither do I. So I just feel like it's a pretty wild guesstimation.
What is it? Is it a wild guesstimation when what percentage of relationships end due to the men's behavior? If you had to guess.
I would definitely say that it's predominantly male.
Okay, so why would it be a wild presumption?
Only due to the fact that she should take accountability as well.
No, that didn't answer my question. Why would hold on, listen to what I'm saying. Based on you just said it right now. You said that what I'm saying is wild. And I asked you, well, if I'm assuming that he is the reason why they broke up, how was that wild when you just admitted that the majority of the time the man is to blame, typically? So why would it be wild? Wouldn't it be wild if I didn't think it was? Wouldn't it be wild? Hold on. Wouldn't it be wild if I assumed it was 50-50? Wouldn't that would be more wild, like you're doing? That's actually wild. What you're trying to convince me of is actually wild. What I'm saying is actually like common, right?
It's not an assumption, it's a fact.
What's a fact?
She had a baby with the man that she wasn't married with.
That's not what I'm talking about. That's a
factor. But that actually correlates with the prompt. What you said doesn't necessarily correlate with the prompt. Can you agree?
No. I think now you're making less sense than before But I think you thought this was like some gotcha shit, but it's not making sense, right? So let's go back. If the majority of the time the relationship ends due to the man, then how is my assumption that DDG is the reason why the relationship ended wild? That's what I want to know. That's a very straightforward question.
Because in that case,
they don't care. Therese said, get her up out of here. Like, what? How does that work? That didn't make any sense. I was trying hard to make it make sense. That shit wasn't making no sense to me. That wasn't making any sense to me. They made each other, if you want to say, they made each other a statistic when they decided to have a child outside of wedlock, right? Okay, cool. That right off the rip. Then he or both of them didn't want to get married, right? Because I don't know, right? Because nowadays, I don't know how many women want to be married. You know what I'm saying? Like, she could have not wanted to be married to him because she could make more money than him. Like, I don't fucking know. But they didn't get married. Okay, cool, right? Cool. What, baby?
So, is it okay if I flush this toilet?
Yes, please do. And wash your hands.
Okay.
While you're at it. So yeah, I'm not understanding. I wasn't tracking. I'm sorry. That was crazy.
I'll be quick.
Somebody said that drop was a Spartan kick.
She was missing the point. The damage, in my opinion, how this story works is the damage was already done because getting her pregnant was the goal.
Mm-hmm.
The goal was to slow her down. So it's irrelevant whether he married her or not. Because the goal was to humble her. Like when you go out, when the pattern we see is when a very successful woman, particularly a very successful Black woman, goes out with a not so successful Black man.
Mm-hmm.
And if compared to the average person, he's more successful,
He's successful.
than average,
Yeah.
but way less successful than her.
Mm-hmm.
The point is they weaponize pregnancy against us. The point is to humble you. The point is to slow you down so that they feel better about not being as successful as you. So mission accomplished. The minute that baby was born, it was done. Because that was the point.
That feels right.
Anyway, that's how I feel that's working. Anyway, just wanted to get up here and say that.
Yeah.
Nice to talk to you, public, and I'll hang out for a bit.
Okay.
Till I grab some food. Thanks.
Okay. And that's what I'm getting from it. That's what I got from the scenario. Because why? What was the point? So who elevated who? Did he elevate her or did she elevate? He did make a song about it. He did. Apparently he made a song and he was talking about how he was insecure that she was like hooking up with, I mean, like in the movie, in the Little Mermaid movie, he was uncomfortable with her, on screen, whatever. So y'all not seeing the trend here? He was like afraid. He had some, I don't know. Seems weird to me. Seems very, very weird. Seems very strange. Very strange.
hello, can you guys hear me?
Hey, yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I just want to say that this is so sad that this is the complete and total new normal for women of all income levels. I absolutely feel that he trapped her by having a baby, and that was his end goal. And once that, he could just go have another one, and another one, and another one. It's definitely a power dynamic. And what the other girl was saying is like, oh, broke baby mama. Broke baby mama is not a statistic. Babies out of wedlock are statistics, but broke baby mama is a stereotype. A stereotype and a statistic is not the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But this happens to women of all income levels, where a man is just like, he wants to slow you down. And the baby is not born out of love. That's the saddest thing for the child, because he just wants to give you that and move on.
Interesting.
That's all I want to say.
I like that take. That was a good take too.
He can do
Shit.
this a million times.
Mm-hmm.
He can do this a million times. He can do this to however many women he wants to do it to. Now she has his baby. That's for life.
Yep.
It's like you're not even procreating because you believe in life, because you believe in children, because you believe in family. He can have a million families. Whatever beautiful woman he wants to conquer next, the baby is his tool of operation to do that with.
Yeah, somebody said.
Do you love your kids?
Well, somebody asked, does DDG love her, or did he love her? But to your point, if you have a baby with a person to trap them, do you love them? That's a fair question to ask. Like, do you actually love them?
And you don't love your child either. Your child is just a pawn in your game.
Mm-hmm. So that's it. But that's the assumption that he had the baby to trap her. You know what I'm saying? Like, which I can see that because a lot of men, y'all, if anybody knows me, knows I wholeheartely believe that men have babies to trap women all the time. Wholeheartedly, I believe that. So if that's the case, if you impregnate a woman to trap her, then do you love her? To me, the answer is no.
No, it's a game. And then the prompt says, is this another example of how children expose men's problematic behavior? Absolutely. Because they don't see themselves anywhere in the picture of the child's life. Do you think he's actually thinking about, this child wants to see me at their graduation, this child wants to see me at their first football game? He's not thinking about any of that. And from the beginning, when they first had their first little mishap, I think he was exposed for cheating or something, and then they got back together and basically said, mind your business. It's like we all have a homegirl that's bright and beautiful and wonderful and fantastic that's dating a man like him. We can all relate to this. There's so many women that I've had to tell them, like, bro, he's fucking up life. And they're like, no, I love him, I accept him. It can happen to any woman of any income level. We all know a bright, beautiful woman who has a man who is a bum.
Wait, he did get exposed for cheating, huh? I remember that. And then people was on her about getting pregnant, I think, and then that's when she was like, mind your business, right? Like that was the I remember, yes. Yeah, okay.
Back to the other girl who was like trying to argue you. You know that this is his fault because they had a runner. And everybody's just like, okay, like we love Hailey, whatever she says, you know what I mean? But it happened already. And I just knew it. I thought to my heart, I'm like, girl, I've been you before. My friends have been you before.
Damn. She was sitting next to the nigga when he was messaging the girls?
She accepted him and took him back.
So
I have a friend who her first child with her man, right? So she got COVID. This woman had to call her mom, and her mom had to take off work to take care of the baby because the man who lives in the house, who is that child's father, this is his first child. He refused to take off work to take care of his own child when his girlfriend got COVID. So her mom had to come from New Jersey to Philly to take care of her grandchild because he said, no, I got work.
Damn.
That's insane. That was his first child. His first child. He refused to put anything in his name so that when my friend kicked him out, the police came. He's like, no, you can't kick me out. The police is like, well, this ain't, you refuse to involve yourself financially in this house. The address is not on your ID, nothing. How can we say that this is your house? You have to get the fuck out. You
ain't on the lease, nothing.
Yeah, it backfired because he wanted to punish her. He wanted to humble my friend with this baby and then remove himself completely. I'm not taking care of the baby. I don't care about her fucking shoe size. I'm not buying diapers, no food, no nothing. That is your job. Okay, then get the fuck out. He's like, no. And my friend is beautiful, sweet, amazing. She's like such a great person. She did nothing to deserve that. So people over here like, oh, you should be smart enough to shut the fuck up, bro. That's like saying, oh, you should have every type of gun so that when someone sneaks into your house, you should have booby traps. Why did you let someone sneak into your house and fucking kill your fucking family? You should have booby traps ready. You should have had a moat. Sir, it does not work like that.
Yeah. I don't like any take where it's like, let's blame the person who got manipulated and be like, well, you should have saw it coming. Like, what?
Raven Simone. I'm gonna see that. I have to take action afterwards. It's like, okay, they say, oh, women take responsibility, take accountability. We take accountability after it happens and we don't make the same mistakes again. But people who do this to you, they're trying their hardest. It's like they are trying their hardest because this is their life purpose. So just as much as I try my best to reach my goals in life, people are trying their hardest to go against me as well. They put their best foot forward. They put their finest suit and tie on because this matters to them. So it's not something that's just like, oh, you just have to jump over it. It's like, this person is really, really conniving. They're calculated. And most dangerously and insidiously, they are patient. They are patient. They will wait until that moment in your life. He didn't know she was going to be Little Mermaid. You know what I mean? They seize the opportunity. They're not stupid. So it's just irresponsible and crazy and weird to say, you should have been smart enough. I'm a very smart woman, but there's people who were patient enough to try me and wait until they had that little inning and fuck with me in my life. It happens, it's life. Yep. But like I said, as women, it happens to us on all levels of income, all levels of social status, because we're filled with love. And you want to love somebody down, it's like, well, this person fucking hates you.
Yeah, I think that I was talking about this the other day, but I was talking about it through like the lens of racism. And I was saying like the way that the white tea colonizers colonized the planet wasn't through brute strength. It wasn't through advanced technology. That wasn't it. They did it through trickery, right? Exactly. And one of the main reasons why the trickery worked was because they were playing a totally different game, right? So when the colonizers came to America, to the Americas, they said, you know, they would say like, I'll buy this land from you for $100. And the Native Americans were like, yeah, get a load of this freaking white guy talking about buying the land for $100. Like, nobody can own land. They didn't, that wasn't the game. They didn't understand that concept, right? They were like, yeah, who can own a beach? How can you own a beach? That doesn't make sense, right? So yeah, sure, you can own this land. They thought they just didn't understand. So blaming the Native Americans and being like they're dumb or they should have known better. It's like, should they have known better? Because they were literally just not playing by those rules because they are like a human. They were thinking like humans, right? Like, no, you can't own land. That's wild. Women are like thinking like humans. Like, there's no way this person would come into my life for the sole purpose of manipulating me and controlling me and hurting me or whatever the case may be. And just extracting whatever they want to extract out of me.
And it goes into our societal conditioning as well. Especially like it's 2024, but a lot of our grandmothers and mothers, they are from the 40s and 50s, 60s, and 70s. They are coming from a time where women was just now getting credit cards, just now getting properties. People forget that. That was not that long ago. Women couldn't vote, couldn't do nothing. That was not that long ago. So even the pressures that we get from our foremothers sometimes caters more to men as well. And it's there subconsciously. It took me a long time for me to grow out of it. Like, I went through this crazy DD relationship with this guy for like 4 years. And my grandma was like, you really want to throw away 4 years? If it needs to go out, then it needs to go out. You can't, you know what I mean? Because she stayed with my grandfather for however many years. And like, people try to like use that in your face. Like, well, y'all been together for so long. It's not about that though. Yeah. It's about my humanity, and women have to learn how to prioritize themselves unrelentlessly and have a zero tolerance policy. And that's why now I'm just by myself, because I have a zero tolerance policy. I had to take a long time away from dating to rediscover myself and to get comfortable with my standards being high and never dropping them. But that's not easy. People will blame women. You should have been smart. That shit is not easy, bro, because everywhere around you is encouraging you to do the exact opposite. Yep. You don't live in a society that supports that idea. So it's not about should have been smarter. It's reconditioning our entire society, because the average male that you interact with is going to take the side of DDG or dap him up. Yeah, man, you gotta put in the some dumb shit. You know what I mean?
Or they're gonna just say that it goes both ways and it's both their fault.
Yeah,
and all
some
that
dumb
stuff.
shit.
But yeah,
it goes both ways. Shit.
Yep. Hey, Batty, I appreciate you coming up. I'm gonna get somebody else up in here though. I got a lot of people in the queue. No problem. All right. Yep. Hey, let me read the super chat. Marine said, did you see him reviewing her new music video? I did not, Marine. I will check that out though. Not right now, but later on. So I can get a little bit more familiar with what's going on. Definitely let's keep liking up the live, y'all. Let's like the live up. Let's like the live up. We should be able to get let's get the 50,000 right, Bree. Yes. It's an interesting time. Weird shit's happening. What's up, Osa?
Hey, public, how's everything?
Great. Nice to talk to you.
I feel like I'm having some feedback. Is it am I echoing on your side?
Not at all. You sound perfect.
Okay, wonderful. I just wanted to say that you know, it's unfortunate that this continues to happen to women all over the place. Hold on, I'm gonna have to drop because I'm hearing the past conversation in my ear.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on, let me drop.
Okay. Let me drop her. Yeah. So basically let me make this point clear. I don't know, and none of us knows, but I don't know what this man did. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Right? I'm talking about right now. Like, I don't know what the direct cause of their breakup was or is, right? Like, I'm not, like, I don't know. But if I gotta do it based on likelihood of, likelihood of what happened, I gotta go with he was wrong. He couldn't get right, and they finally broke up. And just because it's amicable doesn't mean that he didn't fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Just because she ain't in the press, like, and fuck my baby daddy and all of that stuff, don't mean that he wasn't the cause. He wasn't the root cause of the problem. So that's where I'm at. Go ahead, Osa, because you was up here earlier. Let me let Osa go.
Thank you so much. I'll be quick. I just wanted to say that this, can happen to anyone, and for people that are leaving comments saying that the women are stupid or should have known better. You cannot prevent someone from being a monster. You can't stop somebody's nature. If this was his plan all along to slow her down, then his goal was achieved. I too am also a single mother. But I just knew for me that if someone wasn't going to treat me right, I was going to leave, no matter what the circumstances was. I knew I was financially responsible. I knew I could take care of a child. I was older when I had a child. So I wasn't really concerned about what the stigma was going to look like. But I hope that she has a support system around her who can, continue to support her so she can finish with her career and continue to thrive, because some of these men just want to humble you.
Mm-hmm. Facts. And control you, have access to you forever.
Yes.
Is it Covey or Covey or whatever? I'm sorry.
It's Covey.
Covey,
but
okay.
Yeah, you actually cleared up some of the discussions we had with that last statement you made. You said you don't actually know any of the things, you're just speaking on a likelihood basis, and that was my contention, right? I think if the facts are, put out all the way we make those assertions with the complete totalness, because I'm not saying DDG's an angel, DDG can never do wrong, DDG's no. DDG could have definitely did those things. I just don't think the data we have as, outsiders is going to support that. You have your statistics. I'm not, going to just refute those. Those exist. I'm not saying those don't. But I'm saying that in this example, I don't think it's fair to levy that on DDG without the, the accurate information. That's all I'm saying.
I think that there is enough evidence that he is in the wrong. He definitely was in the wrong before, right? Like, I remember the whole, like, him getting caught cheating stuff. Like, I remember that stuff. So that's him. That weird ass song he made about her, that's him. Somebody just said he on the internet saying her head game is trash. Like, I don't know about that, but he on publicly, he's the only one that has done anything wrong. So
okay, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? So now let's take that in, mix it up with the likelihood that he publicly or not, typically in these cases, the men are the cause of the failure in the relationship. Of course, why wouldn't I assume that it was him? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the most logical explanation. Like, yeah, it probably was him.
if we're gonna say it wasn't mutual, then yeah, but I think it being mutual means it's not. Like, I see what you're saying. I think that's a fair point to say, he's messed up in the past, so that's gonna lead me towards thinking like this, which I don't discredit, but I don't. Them stating it was mutual, right? And they could be lying, whatever, but them stating that, putting that out, makes me think that it was something reached truly mutual, rather than DDG saying, "Hey, I'm gonna get this girl pregnant and go about my way."
No. I think you're missing the point of what mutual looks like, though, in this scenario. What mutual could look like easily is she is asking him to do things that he is unwilling or incapable of doing, and he can just recognize, okay, I am unwilling and incapable of doing these things, and I think we should go our separate ways. And at that point, that would be, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be a mutual thing, but is it really mutual, though? It's really him failing.
Oh, okay. I think I understand your point.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I get it now. Okay. I see what you're saying now. That makes a lot more sense, because I'm coming from the angle of them saying it's mutual, so I'm taking it from a side of, they, like you said, they had some discretions, they could not work out, and they were like, let's part. But I see what you're kind of saying, leaning in more. DDG was messing up, and the mutual thing could be more of a looks thing. I actually see what you're getting at.
Yeah, like I've had that discussion in relationships, and in my even in my marriage, I've had that discussion with my wife, even like I don't think I can do what you're asking me to do, right? Like, I don't know if I'm capable of that. I've literally said that to my wife several times in our relationship. Like, she's just like, I need this out of you, I need this from you, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm trying to do that and I'm still not able to do that. I feel like I'm incapable of doing that. Like, I've told my wife that before in previous years, and I was wrong, right? But nonetheless, I said that in that moment. If she was like, okay, then I don't if you don't think you can do it, then should we just get divorced? And if I was to be like, yep, I think we should just get divorced, then we would have got divorced, and it would have been mutual. That would have been a mutual thing that we came to. But why? But it wasn't like she was fucking up and I was fucking up, and we were just like, you know what? We can't get it together. Or I'm a terrible communicator and she's a terrible communicator, and we just can't figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really not that. It's like, usually it's this motherfucker, the man is fucking up. The woman is asking the man to step up and do more. He is unwilling to do more. And then, usually she leaves. But in some cases, he can get to the point to where he's like, nah, I'm out. Like, I told the story the other day about this dude I knew growing up. He had a girlfriend, helped get him through college, like literally did his homework for him, all types of shit, right? And he broke up with her. But she used to push him to be a better person. Like, and I don't mean better she was like goal orientated, right? And she would be like, you got to get your degree, you got to get like a job that does, you know what I mean? Like, she was pushing him in his, in his professional life, I would say, right? And he didn't like that. He didn't like that. He wanted to be, he was like, I don't like that. What if I just want to be a teacher? What if I, whatever it was. And so they couldn't, you know what I mean? Like, they couldn't agree on that. And he left her and got with the woman that didn't push him to be like that. And he's happy. He's happy now. Like, I don't think he's unhappy with the woman. You know what I'm saying? But he told me this. He was like, yeah, man. He was like, yeah, my girl now, she chill. She don't be putting no pressure on me. She just you know what I'm saying? I'm like, cool. It worked out for you.
But I think because before, I think I thought you were saying something differently, and clarification has I see the point more clear than before when I was in the comments. So what I think I'm in agreement with you on the fact that DDG may have done more wrong in a visual way to the outsiders than his his girlfriend at the time. I'd still have a hard time agreeing with he used her part. I mean, I see how you're getting there. I see the steps and how you're deducing that. But
why don't you think he used her though? She's more famous than him. His status got elevated. I promise. When I say never, I never would have known this man's face if it wasn't attached to her. Never.
So, and I have to contextualize that because I didn't know of Hailey Bailey until Mermaid. Or not Hailey. I don't know her fucking
That's her name. Yeah. That's her name though. That's what I'm saying. But you knew of her though.
And I knew a DDG. Yeah, I see. She could have been more big. I thought.
Of course she's more big. Of course she's more big than DDG. She was on Disney. Of course she's bigger than DDG. Her whole life. She was a child star. Of course she's bigger. Of course she is. Like, that's not even up for debate. What'd you say?
You can't say I didn't know Hailey Bailey before The Little Mermaid. That's just like saying I didn't know David Ruffin before The Temptations, or I didn't know Michael Jackson before the Jackson 5.
Yeah.
Like,
But you know her now, though, is the point. And because
I never knew of her before. But no. I see what you're saying. We had disagreements, and we getting them cleared out. I think this is how discussions should happen rather than the yelling match. I appreciate you inviting me up, having decorum, all that. It's appreciated highly. And yeah, even if we disagree, like I see what, no, you don't like, I don't want to discredit.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I don't want to discredit what you're saying. I think there's some validity to that scope, and when you're looking at it like that, I just want more stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think it could be using, and from her being bigger, because that's plausible. He want to just stay around. I don't know why a baby would be necessary. I try to keep the relationship myself, but I'm different.
You don't know why a baby? Hold on, what's a bigger commitment, a baby or a relationship?
You right. It's a bigger commitment, but that don't ensure anything. Like,
I mean, it does though. What I'm saying is, it does ensure you access to that woman for as long as that baby is alive, right? As long as that child is, you know what I mean? Like, definitely for 25, you know what I mean? Like 25, like, not because people like 18 and no, 25, college age, whatever, right? It definitely grants you access to that woman.
I think you got a little bit of a point on your side. I got to get back to work. I was on the break. I think you got a little point. On your side. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying from a strategic standpoint.
It's Hailey Bailey.
Hailey Bailey, yeah.
Tell us about it. It's Hailey Bailey.
Say it again?
Hailey Bailey. Hailey Bailey, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But appreciate you, brother.
No problem, man.
I'll be seeing you around. I'll come back.
Yes, sir.
I got to get back to it.
All right, doggy.
Can I just say one more thing?
Yes, sir.
This is just a prime example of men not protecting women. These are the logical leaders who don't have enough foresight to even realize, hey, this young lady, her trajectory is going is in an upward motion, and let me do everything in my power to make sure that I protect her. Let me make sure I marry her. Let me make sure we marry before we carry, or whatever the ridiculous terms that most people.
Also, why wouldn't he marry? Like, isn't the tip, like, men are afraid to marry women typically because he has more money and da. But this is the complete opposite. So what's his excuse? Well, but wait. Let's not leave out the idea. Let's leave room for the idea that she didn't want to marry this nigga.
You know what? That's actually a good point.
Because in my mind, I'm really like, maybe she didn't want to marry this nigga. Like, a real big part of me thinks that.
I guess the next question would be, you don't want to marry him, but you're moving forward with a child with him too, right? Because again, we do see some flags here and there as time goes on.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. He I guess he cheated on her before she got pregnant, right? Technically, but
yes.
But what if here's what I'm saying. I think it was around the time actually that she was pregnant. I take that back. I think it was like while during her pregnancy. So she couldn't make.
Got it.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, so what? Like, and then also her body, her choice. Like, what if she didn't want to get into? Yes. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't even like playing that game. Like, once you get the woman pregnant, or once the woman is pregnant, whatever she does, I would never be like, well, why did you continue to have the baby? Like, she was pregnant. She could do whatever she wanted to do with it. That could be a totally separate decision for her, right? She could have known. I'm saying while she was pregnant, this nigga ain't shit. But I wouldn't have been like, why you didn't abort the baby? You know what I mean? Like, I think that's a weird thing to say to somebody.
Apologies if I'm coming across as if I'm insinuating that
No, you didn't know. That's what I'm saying. I just want to clear that up.
Yeah,
you didn't know that.
Mom here too.
Yeah.
I completely get it. Like, by the time I found out, I was like, it's already too late, and I was older, so I wanted a child anyway. But,
yeah. At that point, you like, fuck it. We here. We down for the ride. We just
exactly.
We're gonna ride this thing out.
But thank you so much for having me up. I really appreciate it. I love what you do. I'm like, every time you have a live, I'm like, sharing with my friend, like, yo, public is live.
Thanks,
so I'm really, really proud of what you're doing and what your team is doing as well.
Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Shout out to the team, man. Shout out to the team. We got some team members up here right now. Look, we got the unit up here. Yeah, man. Definitely shout out to the team.
So you been getting a petty shit, so I gotta be on mute for a little bit. This background music is crazy.
Muted up.
That's really what you was doing, Shan. Me and Shan been live
That's how I
hopping.
busted out laughing because I was he definitely caught me.
What was you doing?
He was saying like pretty women don't work as hard, and I was like arguing against it, and he was like,
Who?
"Working right now?"
Who said that?
Right, he was like, "Are you working right now?"
Oh, okay. You talking about another live?
He heard the bubbles.
Bet. But yeah, man. Go ahead, Lynn.
I wanted to say that did DDG make Hailey Bailey a statistic? Yeah, when it comes to single motherhood.
Mm-hmm.
But fortunately for her, it won't be
Should be all right.
a multiple statistic, situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's gonna be okay because she has money.
And a support
I
group.
love that for her. Yeah. I'm not gonna say that. I was thinking the same thing you said before you said it when you were like, oh, well, if she is pro-life, then of course she's going to keep the baby. If they was just hunching and she happened to get pregnant, or maybe she wanted the baby and did not care. But that still doesn't take away that she is now like a statistic when it comes to single motherhood. DDG, I did think that the baby exposed, is my service messing up? I think that the baby did not expose his problematic behavior. I think he was problematic before the baby. I think that DDG definitely chose Hailey to like be with her and embark on a parental relationship with her because he knew that Hailey had resources.
I think it's Hailey.
More famous.
Hailey.
Hailey. Hailey. Okay. Hailey. My bad.
You good?
My bad, Hailey. I think that he knew that she had more resources. He knew that she was more successful. He knew that his fame would grow definitely. And the reason why I say that is because he marketed himself as Hailey's boyfriend, then Hailey's baby daddy. Like a lot of his posts centered around her and what she was doing. Like, oh, we're at the movie premiere of Little Mermaid. Oh, we're doing this, we're doing that. So it was kind of evident to me that he was proud to be a real baby daddy of Hollywood. So yeah.
Salt said, dumping a baby on a woman has always been the equivalent of marriage for men. Jesus Christ. She ain't never lied.
And recently, I think I seen in it was Bourbon Bougie, I think.
Mm-hmm.
She put up some statistics about women thinking versus men thinking that the amount of children being born in the USA is declining and it being problematic. And come to find out, men think it's more problematic that the birth rate is declining than women. So I think that further substantiates the point that a lot of women make when they say that
You cut out, Lynn. Hey. You can get it, but you gotta give it back to me soon.
Oh, my bad. I said those.
You cutting out bad, Lynn.
Damn it, y'all. And I got a good point. This pissing me off. Wait, let me go off. Okay, can y'all hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, I said the statistics being that men think that the birth rate declining is more problematic than women. I think that only further substantiates the claims that men be trapping these women. Mm-hmm. Like they want these babies, and then they try to gaslight women into thinking that women are trapping them, and women wanted these babies. Like, they've been gaslighting us for generations. Men want to keep having babies.
Yeah.
They are the one who are trapping with us because they're the one who think the birth rate is the problem. Women don't think the birth rate declining is a problem.
I think men are really invested in having a lot of kids or having kids in general because we are actually too lazy to establish a real legacy with the work that we do. And the easiest way in our minds to establish a legacy is to have a child. So we don't, you know what I mean? Like we just don't want to do the work. We don't want to put in the work, like to go touch our community and go be a force and do good things for people and pay attention to people and, you know, and all that type of stuff. Like we don't want to do that. So I said ASAP trap Riri with those babies. As far as I'm concerned, argue with yourselves, not me. That's a tough one. I don't know about. I feel like Riri can't be trapped. So
Yeah, you can't trap a feeling the same thing. I'm like, Riri can't be trapped.
I don't know if you could trap a Riri, but that's me though. That's just me. Go ahead. Freedom Fairy, go ahead.
Hey, Pam. I want to read something because I'm tired of people coming up on here lying. A lot of men coming up on here lying, right?
Mm-hmm.
So his lyrics of his song, I'm literally looking at it right now. It says, I've been so insecure that I'm thinking about you really effing N-words you in movies with. But on the internet, I just be cooling it. But in my head, an N-word really losing it. Gotta be playing good because you keep doing it. I might just tweet something just to ruin it. I got a platform, I'm abusing it. Then he don't stop there. He just keep going. Like this, he says, I fall in love. I hate that SHIT knocking me off my grind. I can't F for relationships. I don't ask for much. I ask you to do the basic SHIT. Hardest thing I did was fall in love with a famous B. Now, I work in the industry. I work in acting. I would be mortified if my man ever in his life, now or later, get on internet when I'm in the prime of my career and call me a B. Not even there, just in life.
That wasn't even the worst. I'm sorry, Freedom Fairy. That wasn't the worst thing he said. That was not the worst thing. He said way worse shit before that.
And I would be alive all like he said way worse stuff. And I'm just like, then men come on this live and he'd be like, oh, well, I don't really think he did that. I think it's all up to us having opinions. He put it in a song. He's rapping about feeling insecure over a movie role. Yet he's in a video that's literally right here on YouTube and he is smacking a girl's behind. And she's like basically like in the nude.
But that's just him acting. But see, that's the thing. He knows that men are typically like he's projecting, right? Because that's who he is. So he's, you know, like when cheaters think that their woman is cheating on them.
Yeah.
Right? That's what he's doing. Like, I'm a cheater, so she must be cheating. It's so easy for me to get away with this shit. She must be hiding something too. Like, that's what he's on, as opposed to it being like, maybe I'm just a fucking cheater.
The thing is, because I know like everybody obviously doesn't like go to auditions and stuff like that. But I work beside like a Disney princess and things like that. They are very much like contracted for life in a way to present a certain way to the public.
Yeah.
How they're proper, how they speak everything. They have very strict rules. A lot of the people that even do the Disney voice of cartoons, they can't even say like in the voice, hi, I'm Princess Jasmine. No. They have to say, my name is this person. I'm the voice of this person. They can get in trouble if they just out of the blue start doing a recording saying that like in the voice of Jasmine. They can't even do that.
Yeah, I understand.
And if you're in a live action, it's just as strict rules.
Yeah.
And there is this, people can't act like that, like in the industry, it doesn't slow you down because there's so many actresses, Charlize Theron, Sandra Bullock.
Well, you cut out.
That literally, like, look at, sorry, can you hear me? Look at, what's the girl married to Nick Jonas? She literally did surrogacy because she talked about how that would slow down her career. It is this silent thing in the industry where if you're a woman and you have kids.
Also, she was older too.
Your career.
Also, she was like almost 40 when she got pregnant.
Oh, yeah, she is.
Or around the time they were thinking about getting pregnant, I should say.
Yeah. You have to give up your career for a certain period of time. And 1 month in this industry is 3 months. 3 months is 8 months.
Yeah.
8 months is a year.
Like if you ain't on the scene for 6 months, it's like you ain't been around. You might as well been locked down for 2 years. We ain't heard your name in 6 months. Like what? So, but also, even with everything that taking into account everything that you just said and the lyrics, all of that stuff, he is the internet personality person, and they use stuff like this to bolster their career. That's what I'm saying. Like, she didn't need this. She doesn't need content. Like Hailey doesn't need content. She, you know what I mean? Like, she is a star. She can sing, she can act, she can dance, she's attractive, whatever. She's a star. She don't need no content. She's good to go. He needs content. He needs to be attached to somebody. He needs drama. You know what I mean? So he can rap about it, so he can go on his podcast and talk about it. Like, because what else would his career be without that? That's the only reason. The lyrics you just read me, they're okay. You know what I'm saying? They're honest, I guess. That's the only interesting thing about it, because you know that he actually is talking about Hailey, right? But like, that song, I'm guessing it's probably fucking trash. Like, this nigga ain't no fucking good rapper. You know what I mean? Like, but the thing that's interesting is the only reason why that song is getting played, is my point, because I'm gonna go listen to it, is because he's talking about her. If he wasn't talking about her, who would listen to that song? Who would be like, oh, he's spitting on that? Like, what?
I got what you're saying might be part of what their issues were, like him needing content and that being his thing, because he was starting to get their baby and like more and more and more of his content. Like the baby was starting to kind of be what his thing was, and he started to get a lot of attention around that, and people started calling it out, like, oh, we don't want to see you wear Halo. And he started making Halo like a focal point of his content, and Hailey still barely posted him. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that might have been the issue that was coming up with them too.
Mm-hmm. Look at his Twitter right now. He got like 5-6 posts about Halo right now. At this very moment, he got like, that's like his main post. And like, if you, I don't know if any of y'all like follow him on Snapchat.
I don't.
But his stories, I had to unfollow him because they are like literally 100 snaps of like him and Hailey. Hailey, he taking her shopping. He took her to Von Cleef, and he's talking about how he spent $100,000 on Christmas. I followed him when he did that post around Halloween, Christmas last year, where he showed them unwrapping all his gifts, and he was talking about, oh, I just spent like $100,000 on this, $100,000 on a jacket, and we're like, what you telling us for? You want somebody to rob you or something? Like what you telling the price of what you're buying? Like, we can Google it. We know what Montclair is. You don't have to show every single thing you're buying for Christmas.
Somebody,
so I was like, yeah.
Somebody just, I think Asia just said in the comments, she said he gets paid for snaps, right? That's what I'm saying. He he literally gets paid to produce content. He needs content. Hailey is a part of the content. Halo is a part of the content. Their breakup is a part of, like, that's what, she don't need that. All she got to do is audition and get a movie, and boom, she in. And then she can go live and talk about fucking hair and makeup and shit like that, and people gonna watch like her sister be doing. And I don't know if y'all saw, speaking of her sister, I like Chloe. You know what I'm saying? She, you know what I'm saying? I like Chloe. She was live the other day. I watch her when she go live often. And she had a little Janet Jackson little malfunction. That shit was crazy. She had a little Janet Jackson malfunction on the live. Mm-hmm. She was showing her tail, like literally she was showing her tail, like in the dress, and then she turned around and the thing was out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, Chloe, no. But
because men's was saying like, oh, I like Hailey more because Hailey's more innocent, and I'm like, how do y'all know this? Because Chloe is like the more overtly like.
Chloe got a baby daddy. How she? Like, no, Hailey. I mean, Hailey got a baby daddy. How is Chloe more innocent? How is Hailey more innocent?
They really did say that. Hailey had the baby daddy, they was like, oh, I like Hailey more because she's more like innocent. She's more like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they liked her because she was little. She wasn't kind of
she wasn't vocal. She wasn't as
I ain't gonna hold you. They both come.
assertive as Chloe.
They both come across as squares to me. That's my. I ain't gonna even sit here and act like one of them is worse than the other one or better than the other one. They both come across as sheltered, young, women, girls that are blossoming into women and they're trying to find their way and da 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 da. You know what I mean? Like that's what I get from both of them.
Know women. You can like read. You know women. You can read what most of these men think they do, and they don't. They were making assumptions.
Someone said in the comments is how Chloe looked, and I know for a fact when you go to auditions, it's all about like 90% of it is literally how you look. I've seen some like their audition sucked, and we know they suck, and they still got it because of look. Because sometimes they will sacrifice the aesthetic
based on attraction,
acting, because you can always change and get an acting coach and get somebody on set.
Yeah,
but you can't change how you look. And I know for a fact they will not insure you on set if you're pregnant, period. It don't matter if you're showing or not. So even 1 month, 2 months or whatever, on shows, TV shows, it's different. When Kerry Washington was pregnant and this other actress, you're already contracted, so they'll cover it up. They'll like find ways to work around it till you give birth. But no offense, but also Hailey is not Kerry Washington in the acting industry.
No, hell no.
So yeah, so she's not gonna get
Kerry got weight.
A lot of
Kerry got weight. She could come in there and be on some like, nah, you gotta make, you want me on the show, you're gonna have to do da 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 da, but she don't got that. So yeah.
And Disney has a strict contract. You cannot be pregnant at all. Like you can't be like that. Disney does not play with their rules. So I definitely think he held her back career wise.
He did.
Disney is not going to see her the same way, unfortunately.
Damn.
A lot of Disney actresses, if you look them up, look at what's her name, Miley Cyrus, for example. Like a lot of them, honestly, don't have kids until they're older, like considerably older, out of the Disney sphere completely. Yeah. And that's for a reason.
Oh well, yeah. Miley been out ever since she was messing with Mike Will. As soon as she jumped on,
had to act out to get that privilege.
As soon as she started hunching on Mike Will, Disney was like, bye bye. don't worry about coming back. We'll call you for a reunion in 20 years. We'll call you.
Kerry was hired by Sandra, so Sandra's a black woman. Sandra gonna let Kerry ride, but not Disney.
Yeah, Disney ain't playing that. Not the Mother Heat. Go ahead, not the Mother Heat. I'm sorry. Thank you for being patient. I invited you up earlier. You had made a comment. I wanted you to elaborate on it. Hey.
Oh, because I said that she got what she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, I think she got what she wanted. You guys were comparing her to her sister, right? And I remember a video of them explaining what type of men they liked, each one of them. Mm-hmm. And Chloe said that she liked, like good guys, clean-cut good guys. And Hailey said that she liked the bad boys. Mm-hmm. And I mean, like, that right there was a red flag. Like, that shows that she isn't that innocent in her part in this as well. Like, so I think she picked what she thought she wanted at the time. And now she has a baby and she grew up and realized that wasn't it. I know they're about to pay their $50, but...
Why are you saying that? There ain't nobody. You good. You safe.
They did last time.
They did last time?
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
I guess I'm not a girl's girl, all that.
Because you said in the comments, you did say, though, that women aren't trapped. You did say that.
Yeah, I don't think she was trapped at all. I think she wanted, she was in her feelings when she met him. He swept her off her feet, and she wanted to have his baby.
You don't.
Yeah, then you said to me that hit dogs holler. I don't have no kids. They can't trap me.
Who are you talking about?
I don't have kids. They can't trap me unless we back in the Bible and I'm Mary Magdalene. They can't trap me.
Hey, I feel like everyone needs to stop laying down with these men and then saying that man trapped her. Like, you knew what you was doing when you laid down with him.
Really?
They be trapping.
So stealthing ain't a thing right now? Stealthing is not an actual criminal offense right now?
I'm just curious. Hold on, wait. The thing that when people say that, I just don't understand how hard is this logic to follow. Do people not lie? Not the mother? Not the mother heat? Okay. So if people lie, men especially lie, why do you think it's impossible for a woman to be trapped? You don't know what this man told her. You don't know what he told her before. You don't know.
Right.
So why is the assumption she got what she wanted? You think she wanted to be a baby mother?
I think that what she wanted resulted in her being a baby mother.
And what was that? To have sex with the guy?
That she wanted a bad boy. Like,
well, no. But that,
she didn't. They were short-term thinking. She didn't think it fully through.
Man,
these women don't think things fully through.
Hold on, man. You're saying because the only thing that she want, I'm saying the only thing all you need to want is to have sex with the guy, and you can end up a baby mother. So anytime a woman has sex with a guy, she can end up the mother of a child, right? So where's the logic behind that? I'm not understanding. Like, what do you mean? So she got what she wanted? You think that's what she wanted?
I think she wanted him.
She wanted to have
like him.
Okay, but it don't. Okay, so
like him,
but here's what I'm asking you. But listen to what I'm saying. Change him out for the proverbial nice guy. Are you saying that the proverbial nice guy's sperms don't swim like his sperm swim? I'm not understanding that logic.
Oh, so yeah, if she was with a nice guy, supposedly a nice guy,
he wouldn't have got her pregnant.
He probably, more than likely, he probably wouldn't have gotten her pregnant in the beginning of her career. That's
wow.
Maybe.
Wait. Based on what logic? Why? What do you mean? If they lay down and have sex, what is it? Because that's what I'm asking you. Like, so he gonna pull out? But like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know how based on attraction alone.
Hold on, let her finish, Lynn. Hold on, Lynn. Let her finish. I want her to answer that question. What do you mean by that? That's what I'm not understanding. This dude or the proverbial nice guy, they both hunching her. The likelihood of pregnancy is the same, is it not?
Yes.
Okay, then what are we talking about here?
That one guy might leave her as a baby mother, and the other guy might marry her, or the other guy might make sure that she doesn't get pregnant.
But you just said that you said that everything leading up to that. So let's talk about everything leading up to that part. That's what I'm saying.
I guess I don't understand.
Because you said she got everything she wanted. I said so she wanted to be a baby mother, a single baby mother or a single mother. And you said, no, she wanted everything leading up to that, though. And I said, well, what does that mean? She wanted to sleep with this man? And then you said, yeah, pretty much. And then I said, okay, so take out the proverbial bad boy, put in the proverbial good guy. What changes?
Right. What changes? I guess maybe how she behaves would change.
Oh, my God.
Okay,
Go ahead, Lynn.
Based on attraction alone, the good guy or the bad guy probably gonna fold and not pull out. Like, let's be honest. Like, even the proverbial good guy gonna be like, shh, why not shoot up, pew pew up the club? It's Hailey Bailey. She's fine as shit. Like, come on, be for real. And then to call DDG a bad guy is a gross overstatement.
What?
You think he's a bad guy? Like,
did you not just freedom? Read those lyrics again. He already got caught cheating, but read.
Wait.
Okay.
No, he's a bad guy. Cause let me finish.
Okay.
But in the sense of like what she's trying to make it out to be, like he a thug hustler.
No, he's not that guy. No, he's not that guy. No.
He's just a lame. Like, he's a lame looking for a
got you. Yeah.
So, yeah. He's that type of bad guy.
Yeah.
I started coming in my rapper voice. I was ready.
Yeah. Okay.
He's not a bad guy. Like, he ain't freaking like Jeezy, or he ain't freaking like.
Yeah.
Come on,
I got you. I got you now.
Bad boy.
Yeah.
Who married his baby mama? But that's what I'm saying.
He married her.
These blankets. Yeah, Jeannie Mai.
Oh! I thought you were talking about them. I was like, they're not married. Okay, yeah, but Jeannie Mai, yeah,
I'm talking about the bad guy married his wife, and he still got a divorce. That's why these blanket statements y'all be putting on people. The bad guy, the good guy. He wouldn't have did it. He would have did it. That's just not true. But
wait. To not the mother's point, not the mother he's point. He is the proverbial good guy.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. He's not even the bad guy. He's the good guy.
He is the good guy. They saying he's a valedictorian of his high school. He was successful without selling smugs and without pimping and running women. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I say he's bad, quote unquote, right? Because I don't look at bad boys as smug dealers, right? I'm saying only, right? I look at bad boys as players. If you do bad things, if you have bad character, and you treat women bad, but you still have access to women, those would be considered quote unquote bad boys. Like that's what I mean. I was called a bad boy. Like dude, public. They wouldn't call me public, they call me by my real name. But like I was considered a bad boy, but I wasn't like hurting. I wasn't out here like robbing people and selling, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't doing that shit, but I definitely was considered a bad boy. Huh?
That's my point. That he's not the bad, because she's trying to paint it like, oh, Hailey went after him. She got what she wanted. She got the bad boy. DDG's not the bad boy.
Mm-mm.
So like,
now
she could have found.
Future is the bad boy.
No, he's not the good guy.
She calling him whack.
You're making it seem like she like that, and DDG is not the bad boy. If she wanted the bad boy, she could have went after NBA young boy. Like, let's be so fucking for real right
you know
now.
She's not like that. But
Jeezy, hold on, Jeezy, who is the proverbial bad boy, married his wife. So, like, these boxes that y'all try to put people in, it doesn't matter. Like, she doesn't want to marry him. He's not the prize for her to be like, I want to just get married, and then all of a sudden, because he married her, he's not the bad boy. Do you think if Hailey wanted to marry DDG, he wouldn't marry her? Of course he'd marry her. I don't think she wanted to be with him.
That's what I said too. Yeah, that's what I said too. I was like, I wouldn't put it past her to be the one like, I'm good. But also, aesthetically, like to her, he would be like the bad, because look at her. She's a fucking square bear from Delaware. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga with tattoos that rap, that's a bad boy. To her. Exactly. To her. The optics. To her.
Beat DDG on the game. He ain't even all that on the game. He ain't even nice like that on the game.
He not. But I'm saying, all I'm saying is because it's all subjective, right? What's bad to Lynn or what's bad to Shan? Well, maybe not Shan, because you know Shan kind of, never mind. What's bad, you know what I'm saying? Bad to the project babies and the hood, you know what I'm saying? And the hood people that, you know what I'm saying, like the hood fellows. We I had to fuck with Shan. But you know, it looks different. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, like a motherfucker, a high school valedictorian with a bunch of tattoos presents like a bad boy to, you know, a girl like that, a woman like that. But to Lynn, she like, this nigga square. You know what I'm saying? Like to a lot of women that, you know what I mean, that's from different places, they like, this nigga square. He's a square, right? So I think they were actually like closer to one another than not in that regard, right? But I think that he was very much like a stereotypical man, right? That was trying to have his cake and eat it too. He got with this attractive woman and he was cheating on. Like, why would you cheat on her? Because you can? What's the where is it at? How did we get here?
I have a question for Knockers. You said you saw a video of her saying she liked the bad guys. Do you remember like how old this video was?
No, I don't.
It had to be older than 2 years.
You guys were even talking about how it was like a stigma on their personalities. Like Chloe was the more sexual one, and you know, Hailey was the more innocent one. But then when I saw the video, I was like, oh, okay, it's really the other way around, you know. And then it turns out Hailey is the one that ends up becoming the baby mama, while Chloe is the rich auntie, you know.
Okay, so for one, it's Hailey. And two, the reason why I asked that is because they are still very young. Like, I want to say Hailey is maybe
22, 23.
22, 23 at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So this video that you saw of her saying that she liked bad boys, she could have literally been a teenager when she made that video.
Like, you're just coming.
I'm not sure why you're interested.
Anyways, I gotta go. Thank you for having me so much. I actually looked at the video. The video is actually old. She really was young. I'm looking at the video now. She really was young. She said that.
Did she have her eyebrows? Because back then she didn't have her eyebrows for
Nah,
me.
she looked like considerably like 5-6 years younger.
Okay, so she was a teenager then. Yeah.
Yeah, Shenanigans not lying. She really do look younger, but she was saying she like hood dudes.
If y'all wouldn't mind.
Sorry.
Yeah, my only point in that, it's okay, it happens to me all the time. My only point was to say just that we're holding her to something that she could have said when she was 17, 18 years old, or even younger. They've been in the public eye since they were literally children. So, saying that, like, oh, she got what she deserved, she got what she asked for, to somebody who is still very young, for one, but somebody saying that they want a bad boy at 17, 18, 19 years old who really has no real conception of what that even means because they grew up very sheltered and privileged. To her, a bad boy is like an aesthetic. It's not even something that she actually like really fully understood. So my only point was like, why are you holding that over her head as if that's not something she said when she was literally a child? Like, are your tastes still the same as when you were 18? Probably not.
Yep. Factuals.
No, she's right, because she did say in the thing, she said hood dudes. I don't even think she probably knows what that is.
She don't know no hood niggas. She ain't met two niggas from the She ain't met two niggas from the hood, man. God, Chloe, Hailey, what you talking about? Hood dudes. That's crazy. She was probably like, hood bros. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, I've been catching things this whole time because it's just personal to me because not only have I been watching them since they were little girls on YouTube, but like, from the same area, like literally the same doctor that delivered Chloe and Hailey delivered my baby.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like, literally. So I'm like, I feel like these are my little sisters and I'm taking it personally.
Hey, somebody said they from Atlanta. I knew people from LA that lived in the middle of the hood and never went outside. Like literally, them niggas will tell you, like, I got homies that like went to colleges, they ended up going to college and shit. That's the way they like avoided the streets. Like they lived in the middle of the hood and literally never went outside. If they went outside, they were going to practice, they were going back to the school. They would never just hang out like in front of their house. Like never happened. Straight up and down for 18 years, lived on the block. So yeah, that shit happened. So I don't know.
Shenanigans, wasn't they you doing YouTube like from like preteen age?
Yeah, they was little kids.
Even younger than that.
Yeah, they was little kids on there.
6, 7 years old.
I remember them being little kids on there. No doubt about it.
I just wanted to quickly say, because before the other lady just dropped, like, I guess like that's the misconception of what we think of both of these young ladies is that they did this like one of those trends that was going around like with their mother about which sister does what, and across the board, Hailey was more of the rebel child, but we don't see it like that, right? Because of what we think of Chloe and what we think of Hailey, and so I think people have put Hailey in a category unfairly, which is normal, right? But I mean, when you could see that video, it's like, well, their own mama, kind of, she knows those children, and so maybe it's not a surprise, maybe to their family that because even one of the question was, who's the first one likely to have a baby, and easily the mom quickly said Hailey, and this was before. I think this was before she had her child. But
well, it would have to be.
All that said, it was just more of like, we can think what something looks like versus like who people really are. And no one deserves to be treated or looked in a certain way because of a life choice. And especially when men can choose to do something differently in this case. It's like, for some reason, women are blamed for his choice.
Facts. Go ahead.
Don't you think like I feel like a little bit of this too, because like people in the comments are saying what I'm saying. I do feel like I think public, you spoke on it before, like sometimes the over sexualization of Black women and how one woman that looks not atypical is going to be deemed more innocent looking versus the one that is more, people feel like is more phenotypically Black or atypical. They tend to sexualize her. They just assume, oh, she's like when she first dropped her first song and she did her performance, I can't remember what it was. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, she's now sold her soul. Oh my gosh, she's now trying to bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like sometimes the preference between them two is like, because I feel like if this happened to the other sister, people would be way more ruthless.
Oh, if it was Chloe, yeah, they definitely would be coming for her. Like, that's what you get. See, out here being fast. Like, look at her.
Well, I think the other reason their mom said that it would be Hailey is because Hailey often talked about how much she couldn't wait to be a mom. Like, how much she loved kids, how she always wanted to be a mom. Like, she was talking about this as a teenager, you know, before she ever even met this man. Not saying that she did this on purpose, but I think that was the other reason too. Not because like, oh, Hailey was so fast or grown, but like she often spoke about how much she wanted to be a mom and how she couldn't wait to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
She probably did do it on purpose. Kylie Jenner did it on purpose, and we don't have this conversation about Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner literally became a baby mama on purpose. Like, Khloe Kardashian literally became a baby mama on purpose. They didn't say the same things that they saying about Hailey as they did. They're not saying that about Kylie Jenner. People are like, well, Kylie's a billionaire. Once you reach a certain amount of money, and if you have money, you know this. It don't matter how much money you have thereafter. Like, once you have like $5 million, like the rest is just accumulative wealth. Like, come on now. It don't matter that Kylie's a billionaire versus she's a 100 millionaire. Like, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
She has residual income coming in from Disney. It doesn't matter. She probably wanted this baby. And she's rich. So, like, it's not problematic at all. She can do whatever she want to do.
Yep.
She don't have to marry this man. She could have just wanted this baby. And that's the perks of being rich. Like, being a rich woman or being a financially well-off woman at that. Like, for my future career, when I get my future career, I can choose to have a kid if I want without having a man. And then I can just pay for a nanny. I will have the income to be able to purchase someone to help me in my future endeavors.
Mm.
I don't have to do it traditionally because I will not be impoverished.
Yeah. Go ahead. Who was up here? I think Kay. And then go ahead, Kay.
Hey y'all.
What up?
Not much. I'm still recovering from that live. I was actually watching it, and then I got the notification. I'm like, damn, I can't even finish the new live. I can't even get myself together. I'm trying to get myself together, and it's already a new live. They broke up.
Apparently.
Is that what I'm understanding?
Mm-hmm.
When they broke up?
I mean, we got the announcement today.
No. See, I thought that he was doing right by her. Now, I remembered the song where he said the questionable lyrics, but I do remember his one content day where he went and found her vegan eggs and he made her a completely vegan breakfast and he set everything out for her and he was just so doting on her. So I thought,
love
even
bombing.
though people have this bad idea about him,
love bombing.
That's might be what. Oh man, see how I got taken advantage of.
See, I got to tell you something. Like, this don't apply across the board. But I will say this: famous or not, to me, whenever people like go out of their way to like put their relationship, make their relationship public in that way, there's no way I'm believing that y'all got a healthy relationship. I'm sorry, just from the outside looking in, like I don't know, like it's like y'all get dressed up, you want to go out, you want to post a picture or whatever, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't saying that, but it's or it's a birthday and like, oh man, hey, my favorite girl, it's her birthday today. Shout out to my lovely wife, my girlfriend, whatever. Right? Cool, I got you. I'm with all of that shit. But like, if you just like randomly, consistently, I should say not randomly, but consistently posting these good deeds you're doing for your, like, nah, nigga, there's something there. Like, what the fuck is you doing all that for? I'm not jealous. That shit I'm not that nigga. Like, my wife don't look at that shit and be like, why isn't my husband doing that? Like, we good. We solid. That's what I'm saying. Like, that shit don't do nothing for us. But every time I see that shit, I cringe. And I see my homies do that shit too. And I know their relationship. I'm like, yeah, nigga, that shit do track. Every nigga I know that be posting like they little like, man, I love her down Wednesdays, nigga. I'ma love you better Tuesdays. Like all them niggas that do that shit, I know them. I'll be like, yeah, see, and they on the rocks. Look at that.
But you know what? Like now that you say that, and I was being funny, but I'm like, my BD did the same thing. Like literally cooking for me from scratch, like going the extra mile, going to get the ingredients. I'm talking about this nigga cooked me lamb chops and homemade mashed potato. Like this nigga went all the way out.
That nigga was trying to kill you.
Just to be down.
And I think that's the other thing too. Like Hailey was not like that. Like you could tell that she's not really, like you said, she doesn't need content. That's not her thing. Like she'll, go along with it at the end of the day. But like she always seemed uncomfortable, even in those videos. Like to me, she just looked like this is what he likes and this is what he wants to do to make me feel happy. So let me, not be ungrateful. Let me be happy, but. She never seemed to really be feeling it because she doesn't really post those like personal private moments like that like he does. And it seems like she was kind of trying to like make herself fit in with his lifestyle because she knew, obviously meeting him that he was a YouTuber, that, his life is about content. So she didn't want to like, seem like she didn't know what she was getting herself into, but she just never really seemed like fully comfortable with it.
Clock it, Shan, because remember when he low-key exposed her pregnancy when he was on live and she was in the background, and that's when she was keeping her pregnancy really under wraps because the Little Mermaid movie was premiering and she was wearing all those big frilly dresses, and it was one live in particular where they were in the kitchen and Hailey came in through the side glass door and he was like, and here go the mermaid, blah blah blah, in her belly because she had on a tank top, and you could see her belly, and he moved the camera like real quick. But it makes me think that he did that on purpose, knowing all that press and stuff was happening for the Little Mermaid.
All I'm saying is to people that's acting like because people, you got to understand. Well, those of y'all that wasn't here earlier, I was getting accused for coming up with these like crazy wild narratives. Listen to all this shit that has come out during this discussion. Just listen to this shit. This nigga, this nigga has been diabolical this whole time. He has done. I mean, like, if you want to say it was on accident, okay. But God, how many accidents, you know what I'm saying? Like, how many accidents do it take for a motherfucker before you start saying, like, some of this shit on purpose, right?
And the thing that I was talking about, I don't think it was necessarily, like, him being diabolical, like, and that's why I keep bringing it back to like he was the average man. I think it was him not paying attention to his woman and being selfish within the relationship. Like it was more so about what he wanted and what made him happy. And what made him happy is to do all these extravagant things for her and record it. And he wasn't even picking up on what I was picking up on. I don't even know this woman personally, that she's kind of uncomfortable with this. Like, it wasn't this diabolical, evil plan. He was just being a regular man in a relationship that wasn't paying attention to his partner.
I'm going to say something right now. Y'all come in close. Everybody, y'all come in. Huddle up. Look, let me tell you something right now. The average man is diabolical, Shan.
Right.
The average man is diabolical. I don't know if you know that. Yeah. I just wanted to put that out there. Yeah.
I'm clarifying because that's the problem. People separate the two. People are like, oh no, he's just so evil and calculated, and he's like every other man.
But that's
like most other men.
It's
not some like evil. He's making an evil diabolical plan to ruin her life. No, he's just showing up in the relationship like most men do. Like most men are socialized to do.
Which, sadly, most men are diabolical.
That's not true. Here's the thing.
What? What's not true?
Y'all do whatever y'all think will get that woman's attention and snag her until you have her. And slowly but surely, because of how hard y'all work on the front end, that mask falls off on the back end. So very much so, like I was disgusted, and I made that comment in the comments. I was disgusted at the fact of how he plasters that baby all over the internet. And I'm pretty sure she don't like that.
Putting
They
your
say
baby.
Halo hate to see him coming with the camera on his phone because that baby be looking like, sir, get away from me. the baby
I
be
said
looking
that
like,
earlier, Kay. Like, that's part of the problem, too, I feel like, because they did all of that trying to hide his face. And then the minute they decided to show his face, he became the whole focal point of this man's content. Like, she probably like, okay, I said he could be shown. I didn't say make him your content. Damn.
That nigga said, great, okay. And also, people saying, well, the lady earlier was like, oh, he said he gonna co-parent and da-da-da-da. Yeah, he gotta keep up with his image. If that nigga come out here and be like, nah, I'm abandoning my child, or that some of that shit come out, his image definitely gonna get fucked up.
30 rounds said Hailey the villain.
His image is already terrible. Women hate that nigga. Like, him, this ain't doing nothing to harm him. It's gonna be exactly how it was before. They never liked him to begin with. It does not matter.
No, this would definitely make his image way worse because
they already do not like him.
Okay, but this once again would make his image worse.
I don't think so, but
if he was a deadbeat, like, yeah, of course it would. Osa put $2 on my head for the I see dead people voice. I just wanted y'all to huddle up, man, so we can say it out loud. Go ahead, Rick.
30 round before he disappeared. Talking about Hailey was the victim. I mean the villain.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Rick.
Keep saying that Hailey cheated on DDG, which he just made that up out of nowhere.
That nigga.
I don't even think they really broken up like that. DDG always trolling everybody because he knows people don't like him. He didn't.
But again, even if he is trolling everybody, that's messed up because that woman don't like that, and it's clear she don't like that type of media attention. So for him to not care about her needs in the relationship, because I think he knows her needs, Shan. I'm gonna disagree with you when you said like but he doesn't know. No, he knows. He just doesn't care.
Oh, I didn't say he didn't know her needs. I said he doesn't pay attention to his woman. Like, he didn't pay attention to the fact that she was uncomfortable with his grand gestures. Like we all know men think like, oh, she's gonna love this when really it's something he loves. Like, oh, this is gonna really get her. Let me buy her a Rolex. And let me record her reaction getting the Rolex. Like,
he just don't care.
She didn't really care about that Rolex. Or, yeah, he didn't care, don't pay attention. Same thing to me. If you're not paying attention, you don't care. Same thing.
What up?
What you talking about, 30 round?
Hey, that woman was cheating on that man.
Based on what?
She was cheating on DDG. She was cheating on him with the dude from The Little Mermaid.
No, she wasn't.
And, yeah, she was. She was cheating on him. That's what happened. That's how they ended up breaking up.
That's not true.
A lot of folks don't know that.
No, it's not. You don't know that. You making that up.
I'm serious. That's what happened. She was cheating on that man the whole time. And
no, she wasn't. How could she be cheating on him the whole time? So
cheating on this man.
Wait.
Wait.
I'm not lying. Let me finish. Who cheated first?
What was that?
Who cheated first? Because we know he cheated. What you saying is an assumption, but we know he
No,
cheated.
it's not an assumption. That's the truth. She cheated. She cheated when she did that movie, The Little Mermaid, with that dude, and she kissed. In the contract, he asked them to not have a kissing scene in the movie, and she went about it anyway. And she did that. No, I'm serious. And she did that other movie with what's the dude name? Motherfucker that played Franklin Saint.
Idris.
No,
Damson. It is Damson Idris.
Damson.
Yeah.
That was her sister.
That was her sister. That was in that show. You mean?
Okay, well, yeah, they look like they twins, though, so they kind of look alike.
They're not twins.
They are twins.
They're 2 years apart. They're 2 years apart.
They do look. They don't look alike.
I mean, they sisters. Yeah, they look alike, but they don't look like twins.
All right, then. So they don't look like identical twins to y'all.
They do
No.
look like
Identical twins? No. No.
So I get them confused all the time.
Chloe is like 25 pounds thicker and different face, totally different face. Hailey's face is different, everything.
I think she
Hailey's face.
I think she she did this to herself. I don't think she wanted a family anymore. I think she dropped him because she wanted to cheat and she wanted to be single or whatever and date who she wanted to date. I think from what sources say,
Is that just what you want to tell yourself to like feel better about the situation? That's fine, but like you can't sit here and say that she cheated on him when you have no proof of that because she did not.
First of all,
Public was right about y'all. Hold on, 30 round. Public was right about y'all. You niggas will lie to create a narrative that fits the narrative that you trying to portray.
Oh, they do that every day.
That Todd set up.
Mm-hmm.
Cause where you got that from?
Nowhere. Nowhere. He just made it up. This shit is crazy. Hey, Tonight just said, tell 30 to take his ass back to Facebook.
Hey, look, how can I make that up? How can I make that up when we
easily
see in 4K? We seen her. She kissed this dude on the mermaid. You know what I'm saying?
That's not cheating. That's her job.
So Denzel Washington a cheater? Hold on, wait, 30 rounds. So Denzel Washington been cheating on his wife this whole time, huh?
Hey, Denzel got it in his contract. He don't kiss no YT.
What the fuck that got to do? Wait. Denzel, hold on. Denzel has kissed many women in his movies. Many. White or not. Who the fuck cares about that? So it ain't cheating if he kissed a black woman? Wait. Oh, that you mad because she kissed a white boy?
Yeah. But yeah, that's what it's about. You know, she cheated and but I think she was like
crazy.
Pregnant or whatever. And then he ended up leaving her ass. Because she cheated.
are insane. This is diabolical. And Shane said you niggas ain't diabolical. Y'all is.
I never said they were not diabolical. Y'all are severely misunderstanding me. I'm saying y'all need to stop acting like this is some special type of crazy, awful man. He's just a regular man.
Man, she messed her family up, bro. Like who?
They all act like that was my point. Not that DDG isn't diabolical. Yes, they're all diabolical. That was my point.
All right, but we all know they're gonna eventually get back together, right? So why everybody sitting up here happy, you know, plotting on their demise? And
how we plotting on their demise when they already what demise is we plotting on?
I don't think y'all like. I don't think people like great black couples anymore. And I think
this is a great black couple.
Yeah,
30 round. This is a great black couple. Hold on, 30 round. This is a great black couple.
I think that's a nice power couple. I think so.
Okay, so. Okay, I'm not gonna even hold you. Shouldn't marriage be a part of being a great black couple?
I could have swore this man got engaged to her or something.
Nigga.
He didn't. Oh, so she chose to have this baby out of wedlock.
They both did.
Lord have mercy.
He chose to impregnate her. And she chose to keep it.
They both chose to have a baby.
So she chose to not use her birth control and have this baby out of wedlock.
Why she got to use birth control?
How do you know she didn't use her birth control? You're making a lot of assumptions.
Oh my God! Now y'all want to be naive.
What if she swallowed the plan B?
No, you're the only one you're making a lot of assumptions.
I hope everybody have a blessed day on this panel. I hope everybody.
Don't run 30 round. Don't do that.
I will see y'all in this.
Don't run.
God bless everybody except 30 round.
I'm gonna see y'all in these TikTok streets because y'all being naive. Y'all trying to act like this woman ain't a villain. She broke her family up. You know what I mean? That man.
How
really
does that make you? How does that make you a villain when you choose to leave something that's hurting you? How does that make you a villain? So
wait,
someone who constantly.
Lynn, did she leave him or did he announce the breakup?
Right, we don't know.
Like what are we?
But even if she did,
that man was embarrassed, bro. You think that man finna come out and say, "Yeah, Chloe been cheating on me," you know, with the dude from Little
He
Bird.
did. He did.
Come out and say that shit, come on,
sir. He would have.
Making that up.
Hold on, but wait. 30 round. He made a song insinuating that he was insecure about the contact she had with old boy. Why wouldn't he admit that she was cheating? Why wouldn't?
She ain't got no business kissing no man on camera in the first place. Acting job.
As an actor?
See, that's the problem. Y'all be letting too much shit slide.
But he's.
Wait, so DDG had a video with a woman where he was smacking her behind. Did he cheat too?
That's different. He a streamer.
It was a music
This nigga trolling. Hey, this nigga trolling, y'all. Don't even pay this nigga no attention. He trolling. He just saying stuff. This man don't even this nigga. I knew I had it. I was 90% sure you was trolling, but now I'm 100% sure you just say anything at this point.
Nah, man, she did. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I was just capping, bro. But she did what was best for her. I don't think be naive and play stupid. Man, that woman did what was best for her child. I'm not even, because I would hope my mama would do what's best for her in that position. So
Bet.
it is what it is. You know what I mean?
That's what I thought. Like, man, this shit not sounding right here. The rest of the shit was diabolical in and of itself. I knew. I was like, ain't no way this nigga not trolling. This shit crazy. Hey, Angel said this why white tee. All right. Angel said this why white tee men don't respect. Okay. Angel said this why white tee men don't respect y'all logic. Oh my God. You couldn't hear some of them?
Like the fact that y'all thought for 1 second that I was defending DDG, I might need to rethink everything I've ever said before.
That they thought for 1 second. What?
That I was trying to defend DDG or make excuses for him. Like, absolutely not.
Oh, how are you doing that? Where'd they get that from?
When I was saying that he's not some diabolical, mastermind, and you said that, like, most men are diabolical.
Oh yeah, I didn't get, but yeah.
And I think some people mentioned that. It's not.
I didn't get that from what you were saying at all.
Nah, I was just messing with you.
Mm-hmm. I didn't think.
A lot of people in the comments were saying that too.
No.
Now I know they lying. Shan don't like men's.
Don't put that jacket on her. They already think that about that woman. She don't. That ain't even true. She do like men. She just don't like y'all. Okay, there's a difference. Y'all, that too many men take it personal. Too many men take it personal. Don't take it so personal, man. Hey, man, we've been rocking out for almost 2 hours. Can we get over 100,000 likes? I appreciate it. The lag is for real. Yeah, they've been shitting on my live. It's almost like they don't want me to go live no more, man. What they doing over there on YouTube? Hold on. I mean on TikTok.
But y'all talking about the lag.
YouTube's is straight, man. They make a nigga want to just quit TikTok altogether and just get on the YouTubes. Shit.
Shucking corn.
There we go. Hopefully the lag is better. Y'all let me know if the lag is better, man. Please. Hopefully.
No, that's why I said what they in here doing shucking corn. They ain't liking the live.
I don't know what they doing. They
y'all snapping peas or something. Y'all cutting up greens.
They just working. They at work.
I'm back at work call. Sorry about that.
You good?
I lost a cadaver. They misplaced somebody.
Nigga. Ugh.
Yeah, they found it. We good. But yeah, like I was saying, your conversation probably moved on, but I don't think that I don't think this is true because DDG be trolling everybody all the time. So like, until she come out and say something, I take everything he say with a grain of salt because he always playing.
Nah, let's assume it's real because I think it's real. I don't think she would allow him to do that if it wasn't real because that's her image too that he's messing with. She would have to be in on trolling. You see what I'm saying? And she not a troll, so I don't know. I don't believe that. Do you like DDG? Like, are you his fan or a fan of his?
I know one song from Brother. That's that Moonwalking in Calabasas. Other than that, I have nothing. The only time I hear about him is when people talk about his relationship. I don't know too much about the brother.
Oh, okay. I was just curious.
Yeah, no, I don't listen to his music. Just what people talk about him. And from what I gather, he likes trolling. So.
Moonwalking on Calabasas is crazy. I don't know what that's about. Niggas love saying the word. Niggas love, hey, look at that shit, dope. Niggas love saying Calabasas though for some reason. I got a Calabasas sweater.
Calabasas is a great hip hop word. Like that's a great word to rhyme with.
Is it? DDG couldn't even be in Calabasas if it wasn't for
DDG can't afford to be in Calabasas, Lynn. That
here's the other thing. Why is he acting like he wasn't somebody before he met this woman?
He wasn't.
He was.
No, he wasn't.
Are you from Southern California?
Would not have been able to get with Hailey if he wasn't somebody. Can we at least acknowledge that?
Rick, are you from Southern California?
I'm from a whole nother coast, but you can't say he was nobody.
So Calabasas, sweetheart, he couldn't afford even he could probably afford a house in like Cerritos, or you know what I'm saying, another nice area with $1 million homes.
How do we know how much money this man makes?
They said his net. Hold on. Go ahead, Lynn. Go ahead. I was gonna do the same thing. Go.
To afford the upkeep of a home in Calabasas, it would require more than just a YouTube salary. That would eat up your entire salary.
I want you to. I want you to understand, Rick. So on here it said his net worth is in between 2 to 8 million. The homes in Calabasas are 20 million. Like 2 to 8 million. Like you can't, you know what I mean? Like he can't buy no. Yeah, like it's crazy. That's wild. He could live in Long Beach though with me. He could live in Long Beach with me.
That's what I'm saying.
If I say so, what?
I don't know enough about Calabasas to dispute what you said. So if you say so,
Yeah.
You know what? I just clocked it, Pub. His audience is white T boys who want pretend like they from the hood.
Yep.
So he got big streamer money because the white T boys want to be a gangster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, they said her net worth 3 million. Neither one of them can afford to be in Calabasas.
that's what I was about to say. It sounds like neither one of them need to be talking about Calabasas.
There's a chance that he got more money than her. There's a chance. Damn, only 3 million? Disney not paying shit. She did a whole movie. They didn't give her no money.
I mean, we going off what Google say people net worths are too. So.
No, I know. Trust me. I'll take it with a grain of salt too.
Jay clocked it. He said, y'all be up here. Y'all be quick to jump up here and defend a man you don't even know. And that's what tells you the cult of men runs deep, because y'all don't even be knowing these men, and y'all will get in the box and defend them. That's wild.
They said she got paid $1.5 million for Little Mermaid movie.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
She probably sold her image to Disney in the contract, because they use her image on all, like, if you go to Disneyland, there's regular Little Mermaid gear, and then there's Little Mermaid gear with Hailey on it. And like, Disney wouldn't have did me like that, baby. No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out if Beyonce still their manager or not. Because if that's true, what's happening? Where's Queen B?
That's what I'm saying, Shan.
Because Chloe album tanked, Shan. Her album.
I'm not saying because Beyonce can't make them more popular than they are. But what I'm saying,
bullshit.
Do good stuff. How is she not there talking them through like how to get the most money for the jobs they do? Yeah.
Wait, what you said? You said Beyonce can't make them more popular?
I mean, she can, but you know, like her album tanking. I'm not gonna say. Well, yeah, I guess Beyonce could.
Beyonce, I'm like, I'm like, we talking about the same Beyonce? She most definitely could blow their whole shit up if she wanted to. She on some like you got to get it out the mud type shit.
Get the point then. Like, why are you their manager? You're letting her make $1 million off a movie and nothing else.
I'm gonna tell you why she their manager. Because she saw them as a threat. She did the Drake shit. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep them on it. I'm gonna keep them on like at this level because they could challenge me. They could maybe rival me later on. So she wanted to dim they.
No, they're no threat to Beyonce. I'm sorry. I love them dearly, but they were no threat to her. She would have been better doing that to Victoria Monet.
Oh man, Victoria Monet. That's crazy.
I mean, we all smart enough to know deals, and like that's not a good deal. 1.5 just off the movie, and that's what I'm saying. Her contract in the movie, it must have sold her image too, because ain't no fucking way in the world she not getting like money off all this merch with her image on it. Like,
I don't think she is. Them Disney deals don't be set up like that.
Disney's been doing business like that since forever. They give you your money for your movie, and then if you don't time for any residuals, you don't get it. Because what's the dude who was the voice of the Lion King was talking about it?
Jason Weaver.
Yeah, he was talking about it. They offered him, I think, $1 million up front and no residuals, and his mom told him, "Say no, take the $100K and the points on the back end." So it's pretty much whatever you sign. They're not just offering people life changing money off the gate.
Yeah, because that movie also didn't do that great either. To be honest, like it didn't do great in the box office.
It didn't. It damn near flopped.
What, Little Mermaid?
Mm-hmm.
They hated Little Mermaid so bad, like black women can't be real.
She was black, but yeah, it didn't do it.
Them white people got their way. Them white people got their wish.
Yeah, they did. Talking about, oh, well, we needed redhead women needed a princess too. That was the only princess that represented redhead women. Y'all do realize that there are black genders too.
Well, also there's a redhead princess in Brave. That movie Brave. I love that movie. Disney movie where she has a red hair and she's
considered a Disney princess?
Yeah, she's a Disney princess. 100%.
Because they started roping Mulan into the Disney princesses, and I was not aware that lady was a princess.
No, Mulan wasn't a princess. Yeah, Mulan wasn't a princess, but Brave, whatever her name is, she was definitely a princess. No doubt about it.
Merida. That's how I really say it.
Merida. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hayes know them princesses. He be clocking that shit.
He know them all.
He was like, "Oh, Merida, yeah, that's the homegirl."
Right.
She ran away from her arranged marriage. Yeah, she was better than all them boys. She didn't want them boys. They put them goofy ass boys up there to do the little archery little competition, and she was like, "Wait, I got something for these niggas." She let go of them arrows. They was like, "Oh."
I love when I see archery now because of Brave and because of Arya from Game of Thrones. When I think about archery, I think about women. Like, if you watch Game of Thrones, Arya was better at archery than her brothers. So whenever I think about archery, I think about women.
Mm-hmm.
I find that women probably would be better at archery than men because of the detail in it and the precision. Like, if we actually tried it, we probably would be better.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna see me making posts about archery in about 3 months. Not Lynn took up archery. What the hell? No. But back to your point, Pub. I think DDG definitely needed Hailey, and he probably set her back. That's why she only worth $3 million. It's a conspiracy theory. I'ma spread it. She's only worth $3 million because of DDG.
She should be worth 10.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many deals she missed out on being pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Like during the marketing of the movie, that's the prime time when you would get marketing deals. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And in that time, she was pregnant, so she missed out on a whole bunch of bread. That's my story. I'm gonna stick to it.
I believe it. Who came up here? Late Toxie, what's good?
Hey y'all, how's it going?
Good.
I just came up to say that I don't know if it is even possible for Hailey to make so little on a Disney movie. Like, some actors get paid like millions of dollars to do an episode of a TV show. So in my mind, like $1 million maybe, like. So in my mind, I don't think it's just deputy management. Like, I don't know how it's possible for her to make so little on something that's highly publicized. Not even including like someone was saying so much. So, I think those numbers have to be just wrong.
I agree. I think
obviously
way more than $1 million on that movie.
But the numbers don't matter.
We don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, comparatively, how much it made at the box office. Even if it did flop. Like, I don't know. But sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just saying, I think they can pay her peanuts. I think they pay a lot of people peanuts. I believe that 100%. Kelly said their father is their manager. So I don't know about that.
Okay, so what was the Beyonce thing? I thought like she signed them, she was their manager or something.
I think she discovered them / signed them to the label.
Oh, maybe. Oh, so they're just on her label, but she doesn't manage them.
That's what I would. Yeah.
And
okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
How much she make on The Color Purple? Like
Probably 100,000. They wasn't paying nobody on The Color Purple, not even the big stars. Remember, the big stars was in there fighting for their lives.
Oprah, no, she damn wrong for that. Come on now.
Yeah, they wasn't paying them people nothing. I definitely know she wasn't getting nothing.
That's what they was on strike about. This is exactly what they on strike about. I was on strike about. I'm happy I supported the strike.
Well, and Hailey too is still in that age where they could pull that, like, oh, for the exposure, you know, like the exposure is going to be more than any money we could pay you.
It's a win-win. That's what they told her. She probably paid to get in that motherfucking movie. I wouldn't even be shocked if she had to put down a little cheese to. They told her if she wanted to be on, she got to sell tickets. Like they used to.
No, I'm telling you what they told her. They said if you want to be on this movie, you have to sell your image to us. Like your image is now in the likeness of Little Mermaid. That is now a part of the contract. Because if you think about it, if she didn't sell her image, she will be making money off of that merch, and it's a shit ton of merch. Walmart has rights to the merch through Disney. Disneyland has rights, like literally by It's a Small World in Disneyland, the entire store and It's a Small World outside It's a Small World is filled with Little Mermaid merch, but it's Hailey Bailey. Because the merch with the original Little Mermaid is over in California Adventure by the Little Mermaid ride, so they separated it. So, like, that entire store is filled with Hailey Bailey merch. It's her face. She should be making money off of all of that. She should have made a separate deal for her image versus the movie. But I think they probably put it in one contract. That's the problem. Look at me. I need to be an entertainment lawyer, y'all. I'm about to...
I think you have to have Jack Sparrow. I don't know about that one.
About DDG. The whole, like you were saying, when people advertise their relationships and stuff on social media and they use it as content, I personally think that his advertising of shirt on his child and all that is advertising for other women to try to showcase himself as an upstanding father. I think it's all about attracting other mates. I don't think it has anything, it has obviously to do with content, but I think it's, when people do that type of stuff, it's weird. And maybe it's just a difference of, me being older and not growing up, me living in a life when social media did not exist. But I just kind of feel like the whole concept of showing your relationship like that on social media is just strange in general. But yeah, I definitely think he's just doing it because he wants to show himself.
Sending that back signal out. Yeah, I can see that. Hey, I ran this prop. I feel like it has run its course. When I start, powering down, my battery start. You already know. When my battery start going down, I start. I'm about to walk out the door. Nah, but I'm gonna spin the block though. Don't even trip, because I just put in 2 hours. I'm gonna go make lunch for my baby. He's hungry. He at home. He got sick again. He's sitting there looking at me. This nigga funny, man. He over here looking at me, waiting for me to. I'm about to go make him some food. We gonna eat some lunch, and then I'm gonna spin the block though. I'm gonna do another. I got another 2 or 3 hours in me. So yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna holler at y'all though, man.